So now come to the very important question you have been all have been waiting. Now Union Minister has been taken oath by the President of India in a particular Darbar Hall of Rashtrapati Bhavan that I swear the allegiance of the Constitution that I will be Union Minister and all. You have been appointed as the Union Minister in the Cabinet. Very good. But he belongs to a particular state. He got elected as an MP from Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. Only then he will become a member, a minister. Or after becoming minister, within 6 months, he has to get elected from one particular state. So this particular man goes back to a particular state. He is going around his constituency, member of parliament and all. The state may have another state government. The federal setup, we have that. Can this government, state government, arrest a union minister? Is it for the first time it happened? No. It already happened twice in Tamil Nadu. Murasoli Maran, Dayanathy Maran's father, was arrested by Jayalalitha government. And T.R. Balu, again a DMK minister, both of them were DMK, were arrested by Jayalalitha government. Obviously, political scores of Sindhu Rajas, and I don't care you being a union minister, but instead you are under my control. So that kind of a language the government uses. A similar incident happened last week. Mr. Narayan Rane, the erstwhile Shiv Sena party member, the tall leaders of Shiv Sena, when Bal Thackeray was alive, this man played an important role in being a minister, chief minister of Maharashtra as well. At that point of time, Bal Thackeray's son, Uddhav Thackeray and Narayan Rane had difference of opinion. They had some kind of naturally political arena, families and all, they have some kind of heartburn, something. They wait for revenge to be taken. When Narayan Rane became union minister, he went to his own state, Maharashtra. There, the local police arrested him. Is it valid? Does the union minister enjoy any immunity? What is it all about? So we are taking the question form. What is the procedure? How it can happen? Who can happen? All that I'll give you. This can read it actually. Very self-explanatory. If Parliament is not in session, if the Parliament is adjourned, sign or die. You come across the word sign or die. Sign or die means without a future date set, the Parliament will end. 14th August, 13th August, Parliament ended. Unless the President again calls, the Lok Sabha member of Parliament need not go to Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. They can go to their constituency, they work. If they're the Parliament, they should be in a house, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. The Parliament is not in session. That means the Parliament is not conducting Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha sessions anymore. Parliament has taken rest now. The member of Parliament is coming out. And he can be arrested. Yes, he can be arrested. The law book says. A cabinet minister can be arrested by a law enforcement agency. That is police. Or any other person. CBI, Enforcement Directorate, Central Vigilance Commissioner, Income Tax, are all the people who can are called law enforcement agency. Police is a part of it. In a case of a criminal case registered against him or her, if they had a criminal case registered, then even as a commissioner, I had to give a criminal case against people. Then again, they go to court to get a bail. I will also go move it and all. A lot of things happen. So it all part of the game. If the criminal case registered, a police can or any law enforcement agency can arrest that member of Parliament. He does not enjoy any immunity outside the Parliament time. If the Parliament is session, we can't. We can't even touch him. No way. Right. As per section 22A of the Rules of Procedures of Conduct Business of Rajya Sabha, this you can go to Rajya Sabha Rules and Regulation book, you can find it. The police, the judge or magistrate could, however, have to intimate the chairman of Rajya Sabha about the reason for the arrest. Why did he was arrested? Why did she was arrested? Should be informed to the Rajya Sabha chairman. That is the Vice President of India. What is the reason for arresting? What is the section quoted? What is the charge sheet says? What is the FIR said? All the details should be given to them. If at all for any unreasonable arrest and all, we can the state government will get a privilege. Article 356 can also be applied. President rule will come there. Again, very dangerous situation. The state government will play an important role here. The place of imprisonment in appropriate form. He can't be handcuffed and all that. Or she can't be handcuffed. She should be presented in the magistrate she should be in all judicial custody can be given. A lot of things and rules are there. Like, so what is the procedure for? So what is the procedure of followed by the chairman of Rajya Sabha? What will the chairman of Rajya Sabha do then? Yeah, the chairman expects to inform the council if it is sitting about the arrest. Rajya Sabha is sitting, then has to inform it. He can't be arrested, but after that, he was not released after the next Rajya Sabha comes into existence. When it came into working form, and he was still arrested. Then the Rajya Sabha should inform the council that one of your colleagues has been arrested for this particular reason. Then they were again discussing all. If the council is not sitting, he should expect to publish in the bulletin of the information of the members. Then he should send a letter or a newsletter to all the members that your colleague, Mr. So-and-so, has been arrested on a particular charge. What is the charge now? He said that the chief minister should be slapped. If I were there, यदि मैं होता अगर नाम ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಪಾಪ ಅಂದಿದ್ದೆ. If I was there, ఏమన్నాడంటే నేను అక్కడ ఉండింటే అని చెప్పగలుగుతుండేవాడిని అని అంటాం. అది బాధ. You said that word. So let's see. Can I use this prosper arrest? That's what we are seeing it. So I put a hand cuff, he can't be handcuffed. This man, the man, Narayan Rani. What about to Rajya Sabha members? Face to face, business in face to face of arrest. Privilege. Privilege is the opportunity for the parliament. In civil cases, they have freedom from arrest during the continuous in the house, and 40 days before its commitment and 40 days after the conclusion. Civil procedure code. If it's a civil case, some dispute, land grabbing, some kind of a thing. No, this is a civil case. He can't be arrested in the house continuation. 40 days before the commencement of the house and 40 days after the commencement, he can be arrested. But as for Section 135, the Code of Civil Procedure, the privilege of freedom from arrest does not extend the criminal offences of cases detention under the preventive division. In case of criminal case, this cannot be used. This rule will not be applied in case of criminal cases. He can or she can be arrested. So can a person be arrested on the premises of the house? Can a police go to Rajya Sabha and arrest somebody? No. Only outside the Rajya Sabha and after the conclusion of it, and it should be a criminal case. If somebody in the Rajya Sabha, somebody has committed a crime and he has come in Rajya Sabha, can police go to Rajya Sabha and arrest? No. He can't be. Whether a member of or a stranger can be made within the presence of the house without a prior permission of the chairman, speaker, and that too in accordance with the procedure laid on the Home Ministry in this regard. The particular procedure to be followed. The Home Ministry made a rule, and that too you have to go and approach the Rajya Sabha chairman, that is the vice president or speaker of the house. Sir, your particular member is committed this kind of thing, I want to arrest him, and the procedure has to be followed. Then he'll be handed over to police, but otherwise the police cannot, or any law enforcement agency cannot arrest him. Similarly, no legal process, civil or criminal, can be served within the presence of the house without obtaining the prior permission. They can't even serve a notice with the privilege of being a member of the parliament. That's it. Anyone has any question in this? When are you following this news item? No. You don't have so much of time.
No, sir, it's not like that. Following.
You're not following.
No, sir, we are following.
No, you're following. Any other information you would like to give? Would like to give any additional information? For two of the leaders are from the state you are living now. Mursoli Maran, that is.
Yes, sir. The earlier example which you said, they are from my state. But during those time, I didn't used to follow political news.
P.R. Balu case was very pure vengeance. Only to show her power, Jayalalitha did it.
That happens very often in Tamil Nadu, no, sir. The DMK and ADMK.
They're made for that.
Yes, sir.
They're made for each other. Vengeance politics. If Amma is sent to prison and he said that I'll make her eat rice in an aluminium plate, wearing her white sari, he did it. Kalainar did it, and she made it. And she was also sent to a big issue happens, a big emotion. Yeah, I mean, Dravidian politics are known for this kind of show.